what does the person who is wise, how does that person act? How does that person go about it? That's in the next verse.
Tattvavittu mahabaho gunakarma vibhagayoho guna guneshu vartante iti matva na sajjate.
So again, the concept of two. We have seen this a few times now. Two is but. And why does Bhagavan use this word two or but? To compare with the person that he has just referred to. So in the previous verse, Bhagavan talked about a person who is Agyana, the Saktaha, the attached. Now he is saying, as distinguished from this Sakta person, the attached person, Tattvavita, the one who is the knower of the truth. That person, Guna Karma Vibhagayoho, one who is aware of the difference between Guna Karma on the one hand, and Vibhagayoho means what here now? Guna Karma on the one hand, and what is Vibhagaha from the Guna Karma? What is different from the Guna Karma? So Bhagavan is saying, one who is aware of what is Guna Karma and what is not Guna Karma, the distinction between these two. Now, what is Guna Karma now? Guna Karma, Guna Karma. We just saw what Guna is. The nature and the instruments. The nature meaning the Prakriti, and the instruments meaning the body, mind and intellect. The nature meaning the Tamas, Rajas, Sattva nature, and the instruments which are the body, mind and intellect. Those two together, and because of these two together, people perform action. So the Guna Karma, the Guna is the nature and the instruments. Karma is the action. Guna Karma is all three put together. That is Guna Karma. And what is distinct from this? We have seen this earlier in chapter 2 also. Distinct from this is pure consciousness. So the Guna Karma on the one hand, which is the nature, the instruments and the action on one hand, and the pure consciousness on the other hand. The person who knows the distinction and the difference between these two. That person is Tattvavita. And with this knowledge, the person is aware and understands, that is Matva. Matva is understands that the Guna, which is the BMI nature, the body, mind, intellect nature, that is the Jnanendriyani and the Karmendriyas, the sense organs and organs of action. He is aware or she is aware that these move about, vartante means move about, amidst the object world, amidst the combined body, mind, intellect paradigm. So like an individual has the individual's own Guna Karma, all other individuals, all other elements of creation have their own Guna Karma. So this person is aware that the senses, the BMI is among the combined senses and the BMI, which is there in the object world, which is referred to by Guneshu. And because of this awareness, iti na sajjate, this person is not attached. So earlier in one of the earlier satsang, I had given the story of Sri Ramana Maharishi going through a tumor removal surgery, where as the anesthetist was putting the injection to make him become unconscious, he said, no, I don't want that. And the surgeon recalled after an hour or so into the surgery that here he was performing surgery, and Sri Ramana Maharishi is, the face of that person who was lying there appeared as if it was not the face of the person on whom he was performing surgery. Calm, collected. So Sri Ramana Maharishi is able to distinguish between this aspect of Guna, Karma and pure consciousness. So this kind of a person is na sajjate, not attached. And then moving on.
Prakritir guna sammoodaha सज्जन्ते गुणकर्मसु तान् कृत्स्नविदो मन्दान् कृत्स्नविन्न विचालयेत्.
So Bhagavan is again talking about the guna sammudaha, those who are deluded by the gunas, meaning those who work thinking that I am the doer. They are attached. Sajjante means attached. Attached to the nature and the instruments that cause the gunas and the action itself, the karma, guna karmesu. So, prakriter guna sammudaha sajjante guna karmeshu. So, those who are attached, the deluded, the guna sammudaha, those who think that they are the doer, they are attached sajjante to the guna karma. And the person who knows and understands, that person is Kritsnavin, the person of perfect knowledge. Kritsnavin means the person of perfect knowledge. That person should not unsettle. Na vichalayet. Vichalayet means unsettling. Na vichalayet. Do not unsettle. Do not unsettle who? Tan akritsnavido. Those of imperfect knowledge. And not only are they tan akritsnavido, which means they don't have perfect knowledge yet, they are also mandan, meaning they are not yet ready. Remember, Bhagavan tells Arjuna, Arjuna, you are not yet ready. You are only fit for karma yoga right now. Mandan. You are to do what you have to do in the sequence. We began today's satsang with the sequence in the spiritual path. Not yet ready for the next step. Not yet ready to perform surgery because I have not even qualified as a surgeon. Do not unsettle. So Bhagavan gives this is the advice he gives, where he says, those who are unattached, those who know this vibhaga, please do not unsettle the ones who are still in the process. Be with them. So now how be with them? So, how should this person who is still in the process of learning, in the process of growing in the spiritual path, how should this person go about it? That we will see in the next satsang. Bhagavan says, he says, renouncing actions in me. Bhagavan brings this aspect of bhakti